Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second and 8 coming up. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. Back to throw now on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 16. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they're going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Brought down by Denzel Ward. A gain of 13 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Browns. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 8. Now Mayfield. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give, right side. Rose. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Mayfield steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. To throw, Mayfield. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Play fake. Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Brings up second down at the Ravens' 42-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Rose. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Six yards left on second down.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. On first down, Rose. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Mayfield to throw it.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On first down, throws. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. That's Rose. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Mayfield down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Right side caught by Jackson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Browns 21, Ravens 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll try the left side. It's Rose. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On second down, it's Rose. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down. Rose. Oh, he gets 3 left side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He was doing everything he could to get the 6 points. A little bit short, but still an excellent run.
And look at it from the defense's point of view. They could have given up on that play. They did not, and still were able to corral it. Now, they've got some work to do in this down coming up, but at least they're being competitive and trying to stay with it.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Don't be scared of it. Mike 28. Mike 28. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, Dobbins. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 5. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run.
And with the scoreboard against him here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4th down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets him up with 1st and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. It's Rose. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Mayfield to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.